So, the good people that are listening to this video, especially for my black women and my mixed women, is Tommie Lee from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 5 exotic? According to what you believe exotic is, your definition of exotic. Is she exotic? And is that other lovely lady that's in the picture with her exotic? Let me go ahead and read to you what Tommie Lee said on this selfie. Rather, it's two people, so it's not really a selfie. But this picture on Instagram, she said, "All my hoes exotic, none of y'all hoes invited. Hashtag Tommie shit, hashtag mannequin lifestyle, styled by at John Ross Consignment, kissing emoji at Miss Amy J." So here's the deal. Is Tommie exotic or is Tommie not exotic? I would have to say that she is exotic. Just because she's fly. Anything that's fly is exotic. Even if it's not exotic, I'm just going to call it exotic. She's a bad chick, man. She could dress her ass off too. Pretty body, pretty face, all that fly stuff. But hey, I got to say it, man. There's a Redbone revolution going on right now, you know. Mixed women are killing the game. I mean, they're doing some big things, you know. And a lot of people were probably offended by me saying that and offended by the title because I mentioned how, you know, the lighter the berry, the sweeter the juice. We got to think about it like this, though. Let's just really think about it. I'll make a separate video about this. But if I say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, then people, even light-skinned and mixed girls, would say, okay, so whatever, you know. They wouldn't think much about it at all. But if I say, oh, and of course, the darker skinned girls will love that. But if I say the lighter the berry, the sweeter the juice, people get up in arms about it. I mean, why does that offend you, though? And you might say, well, because light skinned women are put on a pedestal. What pedestal? Where is this pedestal? I would like to visit it. Is it like somewhere that I can go check out? Because I know a lot of you are going to say, this right here is how light-skinned women are put on a pedestal. Because you're making a video about these women being exotic. Really? That's putting somebody on a pedestal? If I compliment a light-skinned woman like Tommie Lee, who's like a light brown complexion, like Chris Light Brown. Well, actually, she's darker than Chris Light Brown. But, you know, she looks like she could be mixed. I don't know what the hell Tommie is. I know her mother's a dark-skinned woman. I still can't tell Tommie's. I would love to know where her father is, because I thought for a while that she was mixed, but then again, some of you ninjas call anything and everything black. I mean, you call Jesse Williams black even though he's mixed. You call Barack Obama black even though his mother's white. He's mixed. Another one with the white mom, and you know, mixed people are not black. They're half black. You know, they're not black. You know. And I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. I'm just being literal about it. If you're half black, then you're mixed. And hey, that's fine, whatever. But you're not black. I don't know what Tommie is. I can't tell if she is black or if she's mixed. She could be like a quarter Asian. You know, I don't know. But she does look exotic, so-called. She has that look to her where I can tell that she's not fully black. You know, I don't even need to do a DNA test to know that something's in the mix there. And judging by her mother's phenotype, her dark skin, everything about the way her mother looks, I would have to say that her father is not fully black. You know, and some of you may say, well, maybe your grandparent on the mother's side was a quarter turtle or something like that, or 1/8 alien. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on there, you know. All I know is that I thought that she was a African American. I figured that her father was some non-black man, but I never saw. I mean, when I say non-black, I mean not even a biracial. I mean like just not black at all. But who really knows? I would love to know. But I would consider her to be exotic because she has a type of look to her. I would consider, let me see, who else is exotic? You know, because I don't want to say that mixed equals exotic, because mixed does not equal exotic. Like, I don't think Alicia Keys, who's extremely beautiful, I don't think that Alicia Keys is exotic at all. She's actually plain. She's just plain beautiful, you know? I'm trying to think, like, who the hell would be considered to be exotic, and what? How do we even define something like that? Like, I would consider, you could be a black chick and still be exotic. I consider Juju to be exotic. Cameron's girl, she's dark skinned, and to me, she's exotic. She has that type of look to her. You know that she is probably not from America. Very beautiful, but I would consider her to be exotic. There's something about the way she looks. It's like her eyes. It's something that's really what it is, man. There's something about that eye region that makes women exotic. And it's not just having like slanted eyes, or what is it called? The epicanthal eyelid, or whatever it's called. It's not just having little eyelids or something like that makes a woman exotic, or being part Asian, or part Pacific Islander or something like that. That's not what it is. It's something else. And it's definitely something about the eyes. And it doesn't have anything to do with the color. Because a lot of people say, well, you're trying to say that blue or green eyes is exotic. No. In fact, some guy in a video with Tommie on Instagram did say that a woman with blue eyes. No. Because a woman could be from Sweden and have blue eyes. She could be Swiss and not be exotic at all. She could be as plain as hell. So it has nothing to do with the color of your eyes. Like Iggy Azalea, I think she has blue eyes. I'm pretty sure. She's not exotic looking at all. Well, like I said, Juju to me, Cameron's girlfriend, is exotic in my personal opinion. I would guess anything that doesn't look like it came from America would be considered to be exotic. And that's why I don't consider Alicia Keys to be exotic, despite her being mixed. But anyways, enough about the exotic stuff. Let me just say this before I go. Anybody who's offended by me saying the lighter the berry, the sweeter the juice, guess what? Because I did make a video series about that. If you type in Meat Magazine, the lighter the berry, the video should pop up. I had a playlist on the old channel and everything. Listen, okay? If that offends you, tough, too damn bad. Because you should be offended by somebody saying the darker the berry. Because that's mainstream. That's accepted. And I've always been offended by that crap. Because it's just so condescending to Redbone, mixed, exotics, whatever. It's just such a condescending thing to say. And you might say, well, that's because these women are being celebrated for their beauty and whatnot. Da, da, da. Listen, if they're being so celebrated for their beauty and you darker skinned women are not being celebrated for your beauty, then why the fuck is it okay for us to say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice, but it's taboo to say the lighter the berry, where people get offended by it? If these women were being put on such a pedestal. Because the pedestal is all in your mind and you're a liar. But anyways, do you think that Tommie is exotic? Or do you think that Tommie is just a plain Jane? I would say she's exotic. She's a fly chick and a sexy MILF. And I know y'all are going to hate in the comment section and say that I sound thirsty. But I'm just going to block you. Because you're a joke with no life and you need to go find yourself and find something else better to do. Because the video isn't about me. It's about whether or not Tommie is exotic. It's about skin complexion. It's about the lighter the berry and the darker the berry and stuff like that. Video has nothing to do with me. But anyways, what do you guys think about the context of the video? Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, getting my blocking fingers ready.